Oh no, if somebody told me, in 5-6 years time you'll end up living in Tasmania, you'll have 3 kids, you'll be trying to maintain a garden, you will have to look after a dog, you will be going through some severe chemo treatment, and you will be really enjoying what you're doing. You will be painting, the landscapes that are around you, and you're going to be loving it. And I would say, no, you're nuts. I usually say things with my art. I don't really say that much in words. The things that I say usually expressed through colour and shapes and the beautiful things that I see around me, the little details that I feel like nobody notices, and they are the ones that I have to show everybody the colour of that sky. I have to tell everybody how beautiful it is. Yeah, and I think that also all of that has come up to me since we moved down into the Huon Valley, because when we lived a busy city life, it was all a little bit different. There was a lot of details, maybe a bit too much. When we came down here in the Huon Valley and lived in Lynn River and now in Port Huon, I think all those little details started to matter a lot more. When we were students at the academy, there was a task to do at year 1, to draw a chair. It has to be a happy chair or a sad chair, or it can't be just a tree, just a bush, just a person, because there's no such thing as just a person or just a tree or just a bush. It always has a character. Like, for example, my illness that I also had as well. So that kind of made me look at things in so many dramatic ways, I think, and it really helped me get through things. There's no rules. Who said that the horizontal line has to be here? Who said that I can't mix watercolours with beer? If I feel like pouring some soda water onto my acrylic paints and see if it gives me a different effect, I'll do it. Because that's what art process is all about, is expressing that freedom and creativity. Part of our training was plein air, painting outside, and the goal of plein air is always to seize the moment, like the Impressionists would. It's to capture that particular light, that particular texture, that moment in a lifetime. And I do follow that as a general rule of all my artworks. But there's also life in the way, and having 3 kids and having to cook a dinner and having to do 10,001 other projects living in the countryside, it builds up a lot of tasks to do. If I can seize that opportunity of that moment right now, I'm here, I'm doing this landscape right now, I'm very lucky. When there is a finished painting, I suppose that's the moment that you kind of meditate over. You go like, that was good. That moment was good. So I came to Australia in 2014 to be with my now husband and then partner. Then COVID happened and we decided to escape. And Tassie became our escape place. And ended up living here permanently. So it was like a totally different chapter and a journey in our life. And we've been so supported and welcomed through this journey with the people around here. And the Huon Valley is our inspiration, and we hope to inspire others to come here too. People see the Huon Valley a lot of the time as, a place to go pick some apples and cherries, maybe go camping, but nobody really sees the lands of the Aboriginal people that have been here as well. The boilers that are stuck in the bush that were here with the sawmills when that generation came. The history, the whaling history, the old shoe in the caves, the depth of its meaning is not really talked about enough. I really wanted to show how land becomes a home for several generations and how it's been a home in the past and is now a home currently to the people of this land, the Aboriginal people, and how this land is home to us who are, you know, to people who come from different countries. So in Russia, the countryside is not really a place to live because it gets so cold. So to me, this feels like a permanent holiday, I suppose. Living in a countryside is a very different kind of lifestyle and a very different survival mode as well than being in an urban environment. So yeah, I guess in Tasmania it always feels like a holiday in that way. Like that's what it feels like for someone who came from a post-Soviet and, you know, a very, very urban environment, a very bohemian urban environment, because I'm from St. Petersburg, and that's where the museums and the theatres are in Russia. Surviving the winter in Tassie is a whole different thing to what we've ever done in our lives. As I get more experienced, I'll become more Tassie. I'll learn to chop my wood properly, do all those things that Tassie people do. But meantime, I'm still on a holiday. I'm still a learner. So getting my learner's permit into Tassie life.